Hello and welcome back to Aporia Beyond the Valley. I'm Tom, and I decided to play Aporia Beyond the Valley again. I made a Let's Play like 2 months ago or something when this game was released. One of the few Let's Plays that I made, but only now the developers added the achievements to this game. And I thought, what a beautiful chance to play the game again, try and get as many achievements as possible in this run. And I also wanted to talk a bit about the story, or the elements that I found in this game. Because there are some things that I didn't quite understand, and maybe someone of you watching that played the game too can help me, or when you see what is happening here in the game. Also, what is quite important, there is a giveaway. The developers contacted me because I made such a nice guide about one of the main puzzles in this game, or one of the meta puzzles of the game, sort of, and offered me some free keys for the game. So if you're interested to get one of them, when you watch this, comment on my YouTube channel on this video, and tell me which adventure/exploration game you like the most in the last 12 months. So starting from basically October 2016 until now, which game adventure/exploration you like the most and why. So I have 3 keys to give away for this now, just a full disclosure, like I'm gonna pick the comment that I like most, like the 3 comments that I like most. So there's no legal ramifications or anything. I'm going to pick out my free will, and I'm going to find a way to get you those keys if you want to play the game Aporia Beyond the Valley, if you don't have it yet, or if you want to have it for a friend or whatever. As I said, just comment, tell me which adventure/exploration game you like the most and why that is in the last 12 months. Okay, and here we start. We start with a new game. Yes, start a new game. Okay, and here we start. Now, I pretty much know what it's about in this game. I played it a lot, and I just noticed that I think I need to set the graphic details down a bit, because there is some like low frame rates graphics settings here. Just put that to high, and I think that should work. Let's see. Here we go. Back and resume. Okay. So we start out here our journey. I think this light effect on the camera, like these dust things, this is new. I think they added it later. I don't remember that from the first play through that I had. We start on this hall here. We came out of this sort of, I think the developers call this amber beds. There's a flute inside, and this is me, actually, female. And as you can see, there are 6 of these beds here. One is here, one is here and there, like altogether 6. And they're always accompanied with these pictures of persons. And as I can tell you now, these are so-called wardens. This one is the Warden of Time. This one is the Warden of the Hunt. Here we have the Warden of Soil, I think. And this is the Warden of Building, maybe, or something. And this is the Warden of Life. That's me. Yeah. And this one is the Warden of Trade, I think, with the wheel. And what else do we have here story-wise? As you can see, this amber bed has been destroyed. The Warden of Trade is obviously dead, probably, at least. Like, I mean, there's a big stone in there. Yeah. And what else do we see here? You see there is amber in here, remains of amber. There's remains of amber here with the Warden of Soil. But as you can see here, there's no amber in this one. The Warden of Hunt doesn't have any amber in it, so that suggests that he never was in here. Maybe those were in here and were released before, or you don't really know. Also here you have these this residue of amber in this bed, but the body is gone. The only bed that still has amber and a person is this one, as you can see. Yeah, but it is demolished. Like maybe there's a cave-in from above or something. Well, let's go over to the first action. You can see here, this is how it actually started, that this amber path here lit up and activated me sort of to get out of the amber bed. And there is a vial standing there which I can grab. And if I do that, what happens? As you can see, there's something activated. It's going all the way back there. And there is a broken vial here also. I don't quite know what that means. Maybe we'll find out later. So let's move on in this hall here. And as you can see, there's a big picture. There are the 6 wardens. Like each of them has one of those vials. And like these vials are connected to the city, sort of. So maybe there's some... Like, I mean, they control the city or something. That's probably what that means. They take care of an old civilization or something. But there's lots of ruins here also. Stuff like... place hasn't been taken care of very well lately. Okay, so we have this thing here. And as you know, we can put the vial in and then we get a little movie. Which starts here. There is a guy and he takes some stones or something. He puts them into a bowl above the fire. They start to burn or melt or something. And then he takes the liquid and puts it into a vial. He looks at it and he meets the Warden of the Hunt. And what does he do? He's showing him the vial. And when he shakes it, the vial emits light. The hunter, or the Warden of the Hunt, is very surprised by it. Tries it out for himself. And he thanks the guy with the skull. Now we have all the wardens. All of them have vials. And the Warden of the Hunt shows them something. They don't know what to do with them, with these vials. And he shows them. Follow me. By the way, you see this blue fire there on the pillars? That's going to be important later also. Or important, I don't know. It's going to be an element in the game. So now he shows them that with these vials you can shine light. They were very, very surprised. And he tells them, follow me. We have light. And they go into a cave or something. In the night time. And there's the blue guy. And this pedestal where you put in the vial, you move it, and then it activates and opens a door. That's this story. So this is basically about some sort of background to the story. And it also tells you about what you can do here with this pedestal, basically. That these vials are some sort of energy source, and you can open this door with the vials, yeah? So let's do that. Push it in the direction of these lines here. And there the door opens. So let's go out. Now, before I started playing here, like I'm not gonna run so much because it's just nicer to look at the graphics this way, I think. And I do have the time. I looked at the achievements. Basically, I have a basic understanding of where I will find what achievements. So, this is chapter 1, which is called They Left a Long Time Ago, I think. As you can see, like, the place is deserted. Yeah. And you explore, look here and there. One achievement is to, well, no, I'll tell you later when I get there in a moment. As you can see here, you can look down. Whoops, I don't want to fall down. Here that's all ruins basically. Everything is overgrown. So let's see if we can go here. Basically I know the path to take, and there is a flask. That's called a substance flask. And as you can see, it will refill my vial. On the right bottom side you see that my vial is empty. So I need this to refill it. There it is. And then we can go down here to the next level. And before we proceed down, we need to go here. Smash in this door. All those boulders or blocks. And it shows me that if I right click, I can make light, which is very good with the vial. That's what this movie showed me before also, right? And there is an achievement for picking up all these substance flasks in each chapter, actually, so I'm gonna try and do that. If I can't achieve that, I will not like return and basically try to get the remaining flasks. I will sort of focus on the remaining achievements. Ah, there is a flask. Because it would just take too much time if I will hunt for flasks. Also, I don't know when the achievement will pop. If it is like when I picked up the last flask, or only when I leave the chapter, right? So there's another flask here. I'm not gonna hunt for those achievements, but for all the other achievements basically. So let's put it in here. We're activating a line here that leads us there. Oops, no, that was running. Oh, come on. Like this. And there is another pedestal. By the way, this this pedestal where we saw this little movie in the beginning, that is called a memory marker. There's an achievement for activating all 9 of them in the game. That's fairly easy. It's not mandatory to activate all of them. Some of them you have to activate in order to proceed in the game, but not all of them. So here we are in a place where actually once I managed to jump over here, sort of here I think. I don't know if they blocked this now. It's sort of a shortcut, but we're gonna go the sort of intended way now. Yeah. Which is this way here. And there is one down here. One substance flask. And one is back there also. So let's see if I can get them all. Maybe if I can manage to do that, because I'm a noob with videos and video editing, I will add a text icon, text on the top right or top left corner, counting the flasks that I collected. Let's see. Later on there's also other stuff you can collect and pick up. And you also get achievements for those if you pick all of them up. There's flowers and lighting lamps. I don't want to fill up the screen too much with stuff. And here we see our first skeleton actually. Like something happened, people died. We don't yet know why. There is some explanation, even though this explanation is also sort of mysterious, let's put it this way. Yeah. So we need to go down here next. There's still some stuttering in the graphics, so I think I may have to readjust the graphics still a bit, but well, we'll see. We have another flask here. And we can activate another pedestal here with a nice view of the valley that we are about to go in, or about to go to. There you see the blue light in there. That's the circle of the wardens, actually. And that's the place with the blue fire that we saw in the in this little animated sequence there. That's where the wardens apparently met and discussed all sorts of things concerning the civilization they are supposed to take care of. This place is actually, by the way, is called Ez'rat Qin. I don't actually know what the meaning of Aporia is, if there's any relation to Ez'rat Qin also with his name. Aporia, don't know. So let's put the violin here and open this door also. Okay, here we go. And I don't think there was any vial here. There is an elevator we can use. There is another skeleton. Well, people died. Now here you can take several ways basically. Ah, come on. This is a bit... You can get out here. But we need to go up there anyway, because we want the map and we want all the flasks. And up there is a dead end. So let's go here. First of all, another skeleton. All sorts of things here. And we have another skeleton. I saw this, by the way, in the playthrough. This is actually the solution for a... No, it's not the solution. It's the layout of a puzzle at a later stage in the game. As I actually assumed when I was playing this the first time. Here we saw that before. The wardens sort of controlling the city or the civilization. What's down there? Those are parts of the solution to this puzzle. But we don't need that because this puzzle is not too difficult actually. So first thing here is to go up there and grab a piece of the map. As you can see here, this is a part of the map only. And once we get the second part of the map, we'll get another achievement. But that's only in chapter 3. And as you can see, we came out of this hall here and went all the way here, and we are approximately here, up here now, where the elevator is. And we need to go there to this door with the hammer symbol on it. So let's move on. There's another flask here. Let's grab that. And then there's a tapestry here that is not really making any sense yet. There is a hexagon, like each side sort of connected to one of the wardens. And each warden is connected to one symbol or shape, sort of, which is part of their symbol. As you can see, like the hammer guy here on the left, he has part of the hammer. Just like, I don't know, like you don't really know what that means yet. And I don't really know if it has a deeper meaning, this tapestry. We will get to this tapestry again later. Not this exact tapestry, but a copy of that tapestry at the beginning of chapter 3, I think it is. But first let's go down here. This is where we came from. And grab this flask here. And then this is the way to proceed, but we need to grab some more flasks here also. There is one in here. The guy's been drinking too much. But also these people died in the chairs. No, there are some skeletons, I think we'll get to one in a moment, that look as if the death came very quickly, sort of, yeah? Anything here? No. It's actually possible also to get up there, but since there is nothing, I'm not doing that now. And here we have another flask here. And this is where we could have stepped out of the elevator. Yeah, we went all the way up. So this is where we just came from, right? Yeah. Also here, like I've been trying around a lot, you can actually get to this place there, over there. Actually, I think you can't. You're blocked by an invisible barrier there. So let's move on. I think I grabbed all the flasks here. Not sure, but I think it's not really smooth, the animation. There's some stuttering. Maybe after this video I'll play around a bit more with the graphics settings. So here we have another flask in here. And as you can see here, there are people, they died like this, like holding each other like a child maybe, in their arms, which sort of suggests that Dame came quickly. I don't know. Like otherwise you wouldn't really die like this, I guess. So this may be an indication to what happened, but I'm not quite sure. And I'm going to discuss this a little bit more at a later stage. We're already closing in on the end of chapter 1 here. Is there anything here? There's a tree. And strangely enough, this tree I think is also indicated in the map. Oh no, it's not. It's these 3 pillars. That's where we are now. Because there's one achievement that I can't make any sense of. Also not by the subtitles, and it has to do something with a tree, I think. So one more flask here. And going down this path we are approaching a point of no return. Which means once we drop down this ledge we will not be able to get back. But we also don't have to. Here we have a I don't know how you call that, like it's a light, how do you say that, I don't know, you can shine the light through a mask, sort of like and a pattern will appear. As you can see, it's with the F key here, and once I fix them there will also be an achievement. The door opens. There it is. And it's the achievement Open Sesame. It's for opening a door with this light shining. So here's the last flask, I think, in this chapter. Maybe not. Maybe there are more. So I have to go back here and look for more flasks. Or it'll pop when I leave the chapter, which I'll do by going in here. Come on, where's the light? There's the light. Okay, so that was chapter 1, and this is where I will end the first video. I'm gonna try and do 1 video per chapter, maybe chapter 3, which is a bit longer. I will do more, and also chapter 5, but thanks for watching so far. I hope you'll be back when I play chapter 2 of Aporia, and until then, I say bye.